party. Where's the party thing? There it is. Okay. Strange life in life.
Inquisitor.
It's you. Your worship. I'm serving now. In a different way.
I've got a minute if you need something.
Carry on.
Inquisitor, I've found where the Red Templars come from. They're in full redoubt. The Knights were fed red lyrium until they turned it.
How do you...
He was a... Red lyrium is nothing like the lyrium given by the Chantry. Its power comes with a terrible madness.
The Red Templars swarming human proof enough.
We cannot allow them to gain strength. The Red Templars still require lyrium. If we find their source, we can weaken them and their leader.
Are you angrier at Corypheus or Samson?
I don't know. If you could... As leader of the Inquisition, you...
Whatever it is, I'm willing to...
When I joined the Inquisition, it's been months now.
Why are you doing this?
I've asked Cassandra to watch me. If my ability to lead is compromised,
Cassandra takes things as seriously as you...
I thought... Was there something you needed?
You and the Red Templars' leader seem to have personal history.
Knight Commander Meredith later He was Now Samson serves Corypheus as his loyal...
Why do you think Samson joined?
Perhaps Corypheus flattered his vanity, gave him purpose as well as lyrium.
Can't deny being a general is an improvement to living on the streets.
I'd rather die than kneel to... I don't... Inquisitor?
Is there anything I should know?
Not at present. Who do you mean?
She does that's the female. Yeah,
Inquisitor.
I realized that.
The
Yep.
spiderwebs help stop the bleeding, and they prevent wounds from getting infected. Gather as many as you can. The strangest thing, though, I can't recall where I heard that. I think I remember a young man.
Greetings. You know what you... Why am I not so... I...
Law has asserted itself.
Inquisitor, I must speak. It's devastated our finances. The Montiglier...
I had no idea you're...
That cannot be my legacy to them.
Most...
Is it wrong to hope they never...
Is there anything I can do?
I'd almost thought I I've just learned my carriers were murdered.
Do you have any idea who murdered them?
Leliana made inquiries that Comte Boisvert, a nobleman in Valvoyot, claims to know who killed my messengers. He has a request that you come when I meet him, so he's seen...
If that's what it takes to get to the ball...
I'm... It's good to see you. We've gathered many... None in... Let us begin.
The order was sent?
This morning. Really? You did not notice? I had no idea Lady Beverly was one of your people. You might have told me before I embarrassed myself.
All right.
Let's see what we have. Seth?
Do you... To defy the Chantry's edict?
There is no edict. In the Inquisition? Red Jenny? How's that fit?
She's making sure they don't forget us.
Hope she still has time for us. Leisure. There's trouble up the Vachesse estate with a grabby air.
Eddie Baldwin just
No,
was
she
in
will. Red.
Do you know where this noble wanted to meet us?
I do. The Comte Boisvert's invited us to his mansion, not far from here. I pray he clears up the deaths of my messengers, as promised.
Lead the way.
It's like it was the ongoing fee. You bought it, they store it for you, and every Christmas you get to pay the money to put it back up, which is like $700.
Welcome, my friend.
Thank you for seeing us, Comte Boisvert.
The honor is mine. Please, sit. It's an honor to assist two such distinguished guests.
We appreciate your help, Comte.
The death of Lady Montily's servants must weigh heavily. Have you heard of the House of Repose?
The Assassin's League?
My contacts obtained a copy of a document in the archives. Contract for life.
The House of Repose is hereby sworn to eliminate anyone attempting to overturn the Montilier's trading exile in Orlais.
They're not just after your messengers, Josephine. They'll try for you, too.
I am afraid so, yes.
Contract was signed by a noble family. The Duparequets.
But the Duparequets died out as a noble line over 60 years ago.
Indeed. But the contract was signed 109 years ago.
How can a family try to kill you after they died out?
The Duparequets were our rivals. They drove the Montiliers from Val-Royaux. This contract was drawn up over 100 years ago, but it wasn't invoked until I tried to overturn my family's exile.
Unpleasant though it may be, the House of Repose is merely fulfilling its contractual duties.
If the people who wanted your family dead are gone, why are the assassins still after you?
A contract is a contract, Inquisitor. Orlesian businesses live and die by their reputations. The entire guild's welfare would be endangered if an agreement was tossed aside on a whim of time or fate.
She's quite right, Your Worship. The House of Repose is doing what it feels necessary, by its standards.
I'll do what I can to stop these attacks, Josephine.
Thank you, Inquisitor. I think I may know how. The Duparequets still have descendants under the common branch. If we elevate them to nobility, a Duparequet could annul the contract on my life.
That will take time, Lady Montilyet. Time during which the House of Repose will be obliged to hunt.
Will they now? You are exceedingly well informed. You're not too said you'd heard rumors, at best.
A bit of subterfuge. This contract on your life is an ugly business. one the House of Repose deeply regrets. But this is Orlais. Even an assassin's word is his bond.
Does Comte Boisvert actually exist?
Absolutely. The Comte's offer to reveal the killers of Lady Montilet's messengers was genuine. So was his information somehow. An end to be tied up later.
I'm guessing the actual Comte Boisvert met with a fatal accident.
Comte Boisvert slumbers in a nearby closet. Nothing more. The contract on Lady Montilet's life is so unusual, we felt the courtesy of an explanation was in order.
It is appreciated, monsieur.
Your idea to seek out the Duparequet to revoke our orders is an interesting one. I wish you luck. I did not come to shed blood today, Inquisitor. Only to speak. Might I pass?
Why warn us about your contract and let us go?
In Orlais, it is only decent to inform those involved in a contract when extraordinary circumstances conspire.
And the guild's reputation would suffer if you ignored the contract. I quite understand.
Thank you. May we conclude with my departure?
Go, then.
Good day, Your Worship. My lady, I pray we never meet again.
Well, I didn't think our meeting would end like this.
We'll deal with these assassins.
I have some thoughts. Let's discuss them back at Skyhall. I'll feel safer with the castle's walls around me.
Do you hear something?
Oh, goodness. Comte Boisvert, is that you? Oh, the lock's been broken off. We'll find a saw. I realize the cabinet is quite valuable, Comte, but surely... A locksmith, then? As you wish.
It is kind of funny. Yeah. Commander Cullen is a general commander.
Do you need something?
He spent his life... Circle. Perhaps a tailored coat from Valrayo? He can't wear armor all the time.
He will appreciate the gesture, Lady Ambassador.
That's a polite way of saying he wouldn't like it, isn't it? I'm so sorry, Inquisitor. I never thought my family's trading status would trap...
You couldn't have known.
I assume that if...
Lilia, don't be so stubborn, Josie. How long will it take you to gather these favors in Valrayo?
We can solve this without more deaths on either side.
My people are ready, should you change your mind. I'll post a watch on our ambassador in case the House of Repose visits.
I appreciate it, but I still believe elevating the Duparequets will solve this. First, we need to perform some favors in Valrayo. I'd be happy to discuss where we could begin. Any news on the House of Repose, Inquisitor?
You said I'd have to do some favors in Val Royeaux if we want to make the Du Paraquets lords.
The Countess Dion is our first step. Her lover, a mage from the White Spire, is missing. Bring her news of him and she'll be very amenable to sponsoring the Du Paraquets as lords. Truly? Any news on the House of Repose, Inquisitor? Any news on the House of Repose, Inquisitor?
How exactly does one turn...
Very long. There are very long.
Why did the Du Paraquets hate the Montelier?
It's fortunate the Du Paraquets...
What if the Du Paraquets refuse to aid you?
Besides, I've promised them a heavy bag of...
Are you sure the House of Repose...
Besides, the guild would never risk... A common merchant... Mages. The Fade. But where did they come from? The makers... How are the rescue efforts? Have they found anyone alive?
Excavation is slow, as you can imagine.
Your worship. Nothing jumps out at me.
Pleasure as always, boss. Nice.
I suppose you're right.
The day finds you of well.
Thank you. What do you need? And how much did you need?
I'm here.
So, Cole, someone is leaving peeled plums on the windowsill.
Spiders need to eat.
And healers need something to treat infect.
The plums are already dead. They don't mind. They were safer there. All right.
So, Cole,
That was for the cats.
so the cheese lure.
Mint makes the cats dance.
I'll talk to you later.
Probably.
Hey you, I have an inquisitor favor to ask. Just a little thing really. A little march around for some of your people. It's nothing for you, right?
I can't promise anything. We need every resource for the task at hand.
Everything has to have a purpose, right? Well, don't worry, this will too. It's a Red Jenny thing. I got a tip that some noble stiffs are arguing over Vershel. Land squabble. They're getting little people beat up. So I need you to go to your big table and send some people to walk through town.
Just walk through?
Just walk through. Easy, right?
Was this a tip from one of your friends?
Not a Jenny. Just normal angry people getting sick of being in the middle. I don't usually hear about things this far away. But having a friend like you is like getting really big ears. Bigger than normal, I guess, because we both... Never mind.
Who's asking for this?
I'm asking, because I heard people complaining. See, when nobles fight, it's not them. It's their little people stuck in the middle. It's like a polite war, so no one pays attention. But if you march through, the people up... Stuff like this is always happening.
What does the Inquisition?
Nobles think... Can't promise anything, but something will happen. Just like always.
All right, Sarah. I'll have someone look into it.
It's fun, right? Not ev... Something on?
Are things playing out the way you expected?
Cassandra laid... Praying's nice, I suppose. Again, with your people. Right, which ones?
What?
And Cullen. I suppose...
What about Solus?
Solus? His head's crammed up 1,000.
What about...
I'm not saying nothing about that. That thing is just wrong. She's a bitch, but she knows.
We'll talk later.
Good.
Did save a lot of people, and some of them still dead.
The soldiers make me nervous. Sitting around here, Templars get shot and fighting. I saw one soldier reach for his belt like he was going to draw a dagger on the man he was arguing with. It was lucky he'd lost his dagger, or there'd have been more than a bloody nose.
Glad I'm working with you. I'm not one of them. What? Assassins? Templars? Mages? Magisters? No, one of them. Sisters? Nobles? Merchants? Commissioned men? Elves, you twit. Is that it? Human.
You don't
friend Hawk said there were suspicions of corruption in Grey Warden ranks. Do you know anything about that?
Corruption? What sort of corruption?
Corypheus. He's been known to influence the minds of wardens.
That could very well explain why so many have disappeared.
If this is true, then all wardens are in danger, even you. You'd better find your brothers.
I agree. If Hulk's given you an idea where to start, we should get moving immediately.
What do you think of the Inquisition?
I just know that you could shake this world to its foundations if you willed it.
You must have some
Dorian? He's arrogant.
You must have some
Have you seen the stories Varric's been writing?
You must have some feel.
Last time we dined, I'm not sure where any of it go.
You must have some.
Madame Vib, those poisonous snakes are often.
What do you think of
Cullen? He's sick. Still, I trust him to.
You must have.
Have you seen the stories Varric's been writing?
Finally, a place for the horses. I forgot about the Ferelden horses.
That'll do fine.
I didn't see any horses.
It wasn't so bad today. The cook was in a jolly mood. She didn't shout at all, even when I dropped the ladle.
It's a big pie or a cake. It was actually a big of the fortress. Great vessel.
Friend, he will return to his plans.
No.
Gloat all you like. I have this one.
Are you sassing me, Commander? I didn't know you had it in you.
Why do I even... Inquisitor.
Leaving, are you? Does this mean I win?
Please don't stop on my account.
All right. Your move.
You need to come to terms with my inevitable victory. You'll feel much better.
Really? Because I just won. And I feel fine.
Don't get smug. There will be no living with you.
I should return to my duties as well. Unless you would care for a game.
Prepare the board, Commander.
As a child, I played this with my sister. She would get this stuck-up grin whenever she won, which was all the time. My brother and I practiced together for weeks. And the look on her face the day I finally won. Between serving the Templars and the Inquisition, I haven't seen them in years. I wonder if she still plays.
You have siblings?
2 sisters and a brother.
Where are they now?
They moved to South Reach after the Blight. I do not write to them as often as I should. Ah, it's my turn.
All right, let's see what you've got.
This may be the longest we've gone without discussing the Inquisition or related matters. To be honest, I appreciate the distraction.
We've been through enough to drop the formalities and simply talk.
I suppose we have. I believe this one is yours. Well played. Did you need something? Not at present. Not at present. Who do you mean?
Are you satisfied with the Inquisition's forces?
Our soldiers are well disciplined. Templars and mages are not...
We are well supplied.
Herald of Andraste.
Can you tell me anything?
I know not. You are the lords of the earth. Go forth to claim the empty throne of heaven and be gods.
That was one of the old gods speaking in their dream.
All their power and all their vanity they turned against.
That sounds like what happened with the...
Shaking the very foundations of...
Corypheus said he found only chaos and corruption.
Out of light, so that it was beautiful until the Maker himself spoke. And so is the golden marvel at perfection, for it is fleeting.
Corypheus seemed so certain that he heard nothing. He described it as dead whispers.
Bitterness, perhaps? He paid a high price for his bearing the mark of their crime.
Walking bodily in the realm of dreams is exactly what Corypheus said he did. The mark. Could it be related to the mark I bear?
I cannot say. Perhaps Andraste saw clearly and we miss it. It was... But that is all I know of your adversary, Inquisitor.
Some of the Chant of Light describes what we've seen and what Corypheus said, but not all of it.
Your worship. You are the Lord. All their shaking the veil. Marvel at bearing the mark of their crime. That is all I know of your adversary, Inquisitor.
It's nothing but myth and legend.
Myth and legend? You want a literal truth. A sentence. Herald of Andraste.
Can you...
What would you like to know?
How are...
Still in... Your Inquisition is growing.
Do you...
More than that I cannot say. Herald of Andraste.
Can you tell me how our people are doing?
What would you like to know?
Do you have information on people elsewhere?
You have done... More than that I cannot say.
How?
You said... Your Inquisition is growing.
So busy. Thank you for that.
You've gathered quite the collection. How many are in the committed bachelor? I'm told you have Alexius researching magic. Research is always what made him happy. Perhaps I'll even go talk to him eventually. One word of advice. If he suggests altering time as a way to solve all your problems, give it a pass.
I should go.
No. The Inquisitor's work is never done, I see.
I heard of your verdict on Alexius, Inquisitor. Research on your behalf is almost too kind. I hope you know what you're doing. Do be wary of anything that man proposes.
I trust everything is well with the mages?
Most are pleased with the Alliance, even if we wonder what will happen.
I'll leave.
Off to another crisis, my dear. It has taken its toll on you.
Anything I should know?
I've nothing to report at the moment.
Kunari contact should be there to meet us.
He is. Good to see you again, Hisrad.
Gat! Last I heard, you were still in Sahara.
They finally decided I'd calmed down enough to go back into the world.
Boss, this is Gat. We work together in Sahara.
It's a pleasure to meet you, Inquisitor. Hisrad's reports say you're doing good work.
Iron Bull's name is Hisrad.
Under the Qun, we use titles, not names.
My title was Hisrad, because I was assigned to secret work. You can translate it as Keeper of Illusions, or...
Liar. It means liar.
Well, you don't have to say it like that.
It's so nice to hear friends say good things about me in their secret spy reports.
He does. But they aren't really secret, are they?
Look, Gat.
Relax. Unlike our superiors, I know how it works out here. We're in this together. The Tevinter Imperium is bad enough without the influence of this Venatori cult. If this new form of lyrium helps them seize power in Tevinter, the war with Kunandar could get worse.
With this stuff, the Vince could make their slaves into an army of magical freaks. We could lose Sahara and see a giant Tevinter army come marching back down here.
The Ben Hasrath agree. That's why we're here. Our dreadnought is safely out of view and out of range of any Venatori mages on shore. We'll need to eliminate the Venatori, then signal the dreadnought so it can come in and take out the smuggler ship.
There might be Venatori mages on the ship as well, if the dreadnought can't handle them.
It's unlikely there'll be more than 2 or 3 mages on the ship, and they'll be dead by the 3rd shot. On land, though, a half-dozen Venatori attacking the dreadnought from cover could do some serious damage.
If it's dangerous for the dreadnought close to shore, why not attack when the smugglers reach open water?
Any decent smuggling ship can outrun a dreadnought on open water. We need to catch them close to shore.
I could have crushed any Venatori resistance with the Inquisition's main forces. Why not use them?
Because then the Venatori would have seen you coming and run. They'd schedule a new shipment for later, and our spies might not know when or where. This is risky, yes, but it's our best chance to destroy the shipping operation permanently.
What do you think, Bull?
Don't know. I've never liked covering a dreadnought run. Too many ways for crap to go wrong. If our scouts underestimate enemy numbers, we're dead. If we can't lock down the Venatori mages, the ship is dead. It's risky.
Riskier than letting Red Lyrium into Minrathos?
Let's go hold up our end of the bargain, then.
My agent suggested 2 possible locations the Venatori may be camped to guard the shore. There, and there. We'll need to split up and hit both at once.
I'll come with you, boss. Grim can lead the charges. Let me fill him in. Come by when you're ready to move.
Just waiting on you and Hisrad, or Iron Bull, I guess.
You knew Iron Bull back when he fought with Saharan?
Yes. He led the group that freed me. I was a Magister's slave, and when the Magister went to Saharan, he brought me along. For company. Iron Bull and his men attacked my master's ship and killed him, as well as his soldiers. Bull set me free.
And you decided to start following the Qun after that?
What do you think? I just watched a giant horned warrior kill the Magister who hurt me.
You never told me about this.
One of the few things he hasn't shared with you, I gather. Sure, Bull. Share the secret Ben Hasrath reports, but keep that bit where you saved the elf boy to yourself.
Is Bull going to get in trouble for passing those reports on?
The Ben Hasrath aren't pleased with how forthcoming Bull has been. But he was one of their best agents. He kept the streets clean in Saharan longer than anyone before him or after. He fought until it nearly killed him. The Ben Hasrath trust him enough to accept how he joined the Inquisition, even if they don't like it. Besides, they hate to discard a tool that might still have some use left in it. That's why I have a job.
It sounds like following the Qun hasn't always been easy.
I had a temper. I was so... And if I leave, the parts of the Qun that I...
How did an elf end up working for the Kunari out here?
Hasrath usually pick elves or humans to work outside of Kunandar. We're a little harder to spot. I've worked in Orlais and Navarra, but only for a few years now.
What did you do before that?
When I was old enough, I fought Tevinter forces in Saharon. I was too angry to do much else. It took me a long time to accept the Qun, to get past justice, to purpose. Some days are still difficult.
No one's actually detailed how an alliance with the Qunari will help the Inquisition.
The answer to that is above my rank. But the Qunari don't really bargain. They don't know how. I doubt you want Qunari troops stomping around your stronghold, and you're too far away for supplies to be useful. You get more use out of our ships, I imagine. And the agents we've got spread across Thedas. We know a lot more than what Bull sees in those reports he's been forwarding to your spy master.
Do you have a minute to talk about the Qun?
I'm a spy, Inquisitor, not a teacher. I'm not interested in converting anyone or debating the philosophy. But I suppose it would make for an interesting report to hear the Inquisitor's opinion of the Qun.
To be honest, I don't really understand enough of the Qun to judge it.
I think you have to be raised under the Qun for it ever to make sense. The people who join as adults either end up unhappy or... other parts I've struggled with my...
I'll let you know.
Let me know when you're ready.
Once they're down, send up your That'll let the Dreadnought know it's safe to come in.
Understood, Chief.
Remember, you're gonna want a volley to start, but don't get suckered into fighting at range. They've got mages.
It's all right. We've got a mage of our own.
I'm not a mage.
Get in close and take their enchanter down before he...
He'll be dead before he knows it.
Just pay attention, all right? The Vince want this red lyrium shipment bad.
Yes, I know. Thanks, Mother.
Qunari don't have mothers, remember?
We'll be fine, Chief.
All right, Chargers. Horns up!
Horns up!
Ready whenever you are, boss.
Ready to head out, Bull.
Right. Chargers, hit 'em hard and hit 'em fast. When this is over, drinks are on me.
You got it, Chief. Charges, double time. Let's move!
Gave your chargers the easier target.
You think?
Lower and farther from the smuggler's ship, it's much less likely to be heavily defended.
Suppose we'll do the heavy lifting then. Just like old times.
Be careful. My agent said to expect opposition ahead of the main camp.
We've all done this a few times, Gat.
You've been living outside the Qun for years now, Iron Bull. Just wanted to make sure your reflexes hadn't gotten as soft as the rest of you.
Ouch.
Get ready. We're close.
We're clear, Gat. Chargers already sent their son. See him down there? There's the dreadnought. That brings back memories. Nice one. Crap.
They've still got time to fall back if you signal them now.
Yeah. They do that, they're dead. They're mine.
Call the retreat.
They're falling back.
I regret that we couldn't protect the dreadnought.
No way they'll get out of range. Won't be long now.
Bull, when the dreadnought sinks...
Sinks? Canary dreadnoughts don't sink. Come on. Let's get back to my boys.
$700 paying Christmas. What? I think he died. I don't know what happened. I don't know what happened though.
Hey, boss.
Inquisitor, it is my duty to inform you that there will be no alliance between our peoples. Nor will you be receiving any more Ben Hasrath reports from your Talvishoth ally.
You under orders to kill me, Gat?
No. The Ben Hasrath have already lost one good man. They'd rather not lose two.
So much for that.
The loss of the Ben Hasrath information will hurt. Can we smoke out some of your old contacts?
They'll pool their people soon enough, but we might be able to identify the agents who replaced them. You're late.
Sorry, Chief. Still sore from fighting off all those vents. Good to see you, Inquisitor.
How did the Chargers come out of the fight?
Just fine. Thanks to you and the Chief, we had plenty of time to fall back. Chief's even breaking open a cask of chastened sack mead for the Chargers tonight.
Damn it, Krem. That's the kind of thing you don't have to mention to the Inquisitor.
Sorry, Chief.
Forget it. You're doing fine.
Lost a navy. A very good navy. Yes, I did.
Yes. Why am I not...
Inquisitor.
It's looking good. Not good enough, but good.
Has no one seen him? Seen who, Ambassador? Cole, the young man with the... What does he look like again? Any news on the repose, Inquisitor?
Red Ginny.
My scouts report no signs of danger in the pass nearby.
I will arrange patrols to ensure it stays that way.
Let's see what we have. Inquisitor?
Very fun game sometimes, very difficult sometimes leveling up. Yeah, very difficult. That's a DLC indeed.
We cannot neglect our soldiers' training.
Can we neglect roads? Our allies cannot take the same route through the mountains we did.
No, I kind of missed the old building, but yeah.
To work? I'm using a damn phone charge. My freaking thing. My dang controller.
I've got a minute if you need something.
What are your...
Did you want to take over for Eldon? I think we might be able to conquer it just by looking east.
How do you think Josephine is handling the job of ambassador?
If this Inquisition thing doesn't work,
What do you think of our general?
find him a war or something.
What do you think of Lily?
Do you want to know what the Irish... Back to... I've got a minute if you need something. You want to talk about...
Shame the alliance with the Chief's people didn't work out. He hasn't said anything, but he's feeling it.
Can you...
Nothing jumps out at me.
Hey, that elven redhead who makes the buns in the kitchen. She will, because I'm getting sickness. Hey, you need me?
That's all that came. Inquisitor, sorry.
What's the current...
Ennui.
What's the word?
The admirals of the Felicissima Armada are disappointed in...
Good to spend time with you.
So, Cole. I'll talk to you later.
Probably.
Of course.
It's kind of an ebb facility, actually.
Yes.
Is there anything I should...
Not at present.
That's all for now.
I'm sure.
Inquisitor?
It is.
There's a rumor Corypheus is in league with elven forces. Which would those be? The mighty standing army of that land they don't have? You can't trust them. Maybe you don't want to say that so loud around the Inquisition. This is different. The Maker did this. Right. Now you're making sense.
He doesn't know what that is. Doesn't know he's
A word to the wise. When all else fails, ambulance.
That's very complicated.
Inquisitor.
Inquisitor.
Do you...
Watch the new recruits. Liliana says spies are inevitable, and I...
Do you...
Watch the new recruits.
Inquisitor? How's it going? Do we have what we need?
Our capacity increases, as do our requests from suppliers. I've had to threaten some contracts. It was exhilarating. We are...
Threatening some contracts, huh? This needs 3 of those, yeah. A cage. Funny I never made that before. Yeah. That's these ones I've never made it for.
Unfortunate.
That's the place not die. And I went the wrong way. There's a no realize I'm an elf, actually.
When I find out who's been throwing fresh bread up on the battlements, there'll be consequences. Mark my words. Strange. Yesterday I thought I saw someone taking a loaf, but I can't quite recall.
Cool.
Inquisitor.
Well, fine.
Our heroes strode the winding road. Who advised beforehand? Does anyone remember?
Why was it not the first enchanter? She wears the mantle properly. It's just one
That was hard. I heard that.
I'm glad you came to talk to me.
So, Cole, have you been stealing bread and throwing it onto the battlements?
You couldn't see the birds if I left it on the ground.
Let's talk about something else.
All right.
So, Cole.
Probably.
No, they don't.
It's just one eye.
many favors among the nobility.
Abandoned when we arrived. Who named this place Skyhold?
Solus says it changed hands so many times, the original builders can't be traced. I read the House of Armitage once built a fortress in the vicinity 5 ages ago, but the records are lost. Has agreed to send us 5 dozen guardsmen.
Not raw recruits. With luck, they'll know which end to grip a sword by. Inquisitor.
Got him trained up to
We've gathered many favors. Goodbye.
to be a canary. A war dog or something, a barbarian. What's the DLC? Yeah.
Have you heard anything? Not yet. I'll let you know as soon as I do. Inquisitor.
Wardens. Not ready yet.
Did you see the message I sent? Yes, thank you.
Welcome to the Western Approach. We've sighted Warden activity to the... But what? In short, this might just be the worst place in the entire world. Be careful out there.
Well, it's good to know what I'm in for.
Sorry, I don't have... We intercepted a Veneto... This entire...
Inquisitor, if you have a moment.
What is it?
I don't know what this is.
Inquisitor. Why am I not I would...
Thanks for my life in Haven. You've all sorts serving now. If that means change, so be it. Your worship.
Heavy story.
I must return to Valrayo to see that every last inheritances are discovered. Please join me. And Toad is not a spring color. Good. Tell her we've prepared their best stateroom. The inheritors will be contacted.
I have something for you, Commander. The soldiers the Herald rescued from the Fallermire arrived an hour ago.
Thank the Maker. We need good news.
I've arranged an accord between the Marquis and the Dowager.
Wonder of wonders. Perhaps they can be useful to us after all.
Any luck charting the area?
I did what I could, Your Worship. This space has nothing but... space. If there's nothing valuable here, I say let Corypheus have it.
I'm sure there's something deadly and enchanted and so on underneath all this sand.
I did find something for you. Old dwarven ruins on the surface. Impossible, but there you go. The Red Templars are digging them out, with Venatori supervision.
Whatever they want, we must beat them to it.
I just saw Red Templars heading northwest to here. They might be a good start. I found this map on a dead one. Maybe...
This might interest you, sir. See if it...
Need a lot more people.
Nothing to report, sir. Nothing to report, sir.